One man. One gesture.
One final roll of the dice. Can they hit the jackpot? Jordi Alba. Lionel Messi! Oh my goodness! Lionel Messi does it again! It's superhuman! Oh, Lionel Messi has just exploded La Liga into life!
El Clásico. It is more than a football match. It is a cultural, political, and historical battleground. And in the spring of 2017, the stakes had never been higher. Real Madrid, managed by the cool-headed Zinedine Zidane, sat atop the La Liga table. A victory against their arch-rivals would create a near insurmountable gap. For Luis Enrique's Barcelona, this was a final. A loss was not an option. To keep their title hopes alive, they had to win. The pressure was immense. At the center of it all was Lionel Messi, who, by his own stratospheric standards, was in a Clásico drought, having failed to score in his last 6 encounters. Critics were whispering. Across the pitch, Cristiano Ronaldo was in peak form, driving Madrid's relentless charge. The world was watching, waiting for a titan to bend this monumental game to his will. The match began. With the ferocious intensity you'd expect, tackles flew in, the noise was deafening, missed chances. And on the first sign that this would be a brutal affair,
It's not good. Oh no. Look at this. Lionel Messi is down. That's not a sight you want to see for any footballer.
an elbow from Marcelo leaves Messi bloodied. Forced to play on with a gauze in his mouth, a wounded warrior in enemy territory.
Marcelo, Stegen stays, it's Ramos, it's the post, scrambled over the line, it's an unlikely hero, Casemiro!
On 28 minutes, Madrid strikes first. A scramble in the box and the ball falls to Casemiro. Just 5 minutes later, a moment of pure, unadulterated genius. Messi drops deep, plays a 1-2, and then he weaves through two of the world's best defenders as if they were training cones and slots the ball past Keylor Navas. Bloodied but unbound, he had answered.
He's had an excellent week and we know what he can do as he dances with Rakitic. And a swinger from Kroos.
The second half was a breathless, end-to-end war. Goalkeepers Marc-Andre ter Stegen and Keylor Navas both produced miracle saves, denying superstars on both ends. The tension was suffocating.
This is Jordi Alba. Lionel Messi. Rakitic. Teases Real Madrid. Tries to find the gap.
Then on 73 minutes, a thunderbolt. Rakitic evades a challenge and unleashes an unstoppable strike into the top corner from outside the box. 2-1 to Barcelona. An incredible goal that puts them in the driver's seat. The stadium is stunned. The tide had turned, and Madrid began to lose their composure. 4 minutes later, Messi picks up the ball. The Madrid captain launches himself into a wild two-footed lunge. It's reckless, it's dangerous, it's a straight red card. Madrid are down to 10 men. The game seems settled. But this is El Clásico. It is never settled.
Kroos. Marcelo. Hits with hope. Brilliant run. Tremendous goal. It is.
A brilliant cross from Marcelo finds substitute James Rodriguez and who fires it home. 2-2. absolute pandemonium. Against all odds, they have leveled. This was the moment. The title was lost for Barcelona and won for Real Madrid. They had it, and they let it slip. On the sideline, Luis Enrique is a picture of anguish. The referee signals 2 minutes of added time. The clock ticks past 90, then 91. The dream is over. The time reads 91 minutes and 47 seconds. The ball is cleared from the Barcelona box. It falls to one man, Sergi Roberto. He's a defender. He should be tired. He should be content with the draw. But he isn't. He puts his head down and he runs. He surges past Modric. He keeps going. He evades a challenge from Marcelo. He's now deep in Madrid's half, a man possessed, before laying the ball off. The Madrid defense is stretched, panicked. They've forgotten someone. Where is he? There. Always there. Alba's cutback is perfect. This is the moment. No time for a touch. No margin for error. 80,000 people holding their breath. He connects perfectly. It rockets past the outstretched hand of Keylor Navas and nestles into the bottom corner of the net. He peels away to the corner flag, a primal roar escaping his lips. But then he stops. The raw emotion is replaced by something else. A cold, calculated, iconic statement. He takes off his jersey and he holds it up. Not to his own fans, but to theirs. He presents his name and number to them. Cristiano Ronaldo throws his arms up in fury and disbelief. The Madrid players stand motionless. Zinedine Zidane, the master of composure, just stares, his face a mask of stone-cold shock. And on the other side, pure, unadulterated bedlam. Luis Enrique sprints down the touchline, celebrating a moment of sheer footballing divinity. The small corner of traveling Barca fans are swirling vortex of delirium. They have just witnessed a miracle. After the final whistle blew, social media and locker rooms exploded with emotion. Barcelona's coach Luis Enrique summed it up. No one doubts the strength of Real Madrid, but today we have returned the gesture by delivering them a victory. That last-second strike was Messi's 500th goal for Barcelona, a milestone achieved with the last kick of the game to win El Clásico at the home of his greatest rival. You could not write a script more perfect. Although Real Madrid would ultimately win the La Liga title that season, the legacy of this moment is not measured in trophies. The celebration itself has become immortal, one of the most iconic images in football history. It was the quiet man making the loudest statement of his career without uttering a single word. He walked into the lion's den, was bloodied and beaten, and emerged not just as the victor, but as its undisputed king. The image of that number 10 jersey held aloft is now a symbol of clutch performance, of ultimate victory, and of sheer, undeniable greatness. There are moments that define a player's career, and then there are moments that define the player himself. This was the genius who could bend reality in the final breathtaking second. Not just the dazzling skill, but the iron will. The artist with the heart of a killer. This wasn't just football. This is mythos. What is your favorite iconic Messi moment? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to relive more legendary moments from the greatest of all time, make sure to subscribe to Messi Mythos and ring that notification bell so you never miss a chapter. Until next time, keep the myth alive.